Good day to you, dear instructor, panelists, and listeners. I am Nico S. Flores, third year education student of Laguna State Polytechnic University, Lopez Satellite Campus. My research paper is entitled Assessment of Offline Learning Strategies and Implementation of Modular Distance Learning in Selected School at Lopez East District. Due to the emergence of COVID-19 in the Philippines, many changes occurred in the educational scene. In order to continue teaching even while schools are closed, institutions have transferred activities online and offline. As a result of the epidemic, modular distance learning has been implemented as an immediate reaction to ensure educational continuity by Dangled and Sumaong 2020. Since the beginning of implementation of modular distance learning, the different aspects of assessment will be delivered of the teachers to support the learning outcomes by Guan and Benavides 2021. For the background of the study, COVID-19 has caused a global education catastrophe, with 1.52 billion students out of school and 87% of the world's student population affected by Diagbil et al. 2021. Due to restricted or no internet access, the majority of the students struggled to complete the learning activities and objectives. Teachers adjusted teaching and learning designs in offline learning according to the institution's standards. But today, the new normal education system certain rush to address the changing learning landscape through assessment. This research paper has three main problems to answer by the respondents. What offline learning strategies utilized by the teachers in the selected school of Lopez East District along with in the implementation of modular distance learning in terms of preparation, utilization, assessment, and reporting. Is there a significant difference between the responses of the school heads and the teachers in the assessment of offline learning strategies in the implementation of modular distance learning? What learning development plan may be proposed to improve the offline learning strategies in the implementation of modular distance learning? This research will benefit the following: teachers, researcher, future researcher, Department of Education. These are the key literature of the researcher's study. In the new normal education, teachers discuss their preparation for carrying out their duties and carrying out functions relating to the teaching learning process by Gualmalon et al. 2021. The focus of teacher preparation should be on finding successful teaching skills as well as developing the faculty's capacity to support faculty growth by Natividad 2021. The utilization of modules in modular distance learning modality in the delivery of lesson must be encouraged to provide and maintain a database of activity items associated with a set of teachers. Rules allows interacting with various activity items that provide learning application templates specially designed for the students by Bautista and Dasilo 2020. Innovative approaches have been devised to assist students in receiving their own self-study materials despite the COVID-19 outbreak, making it challenging to perform modular distance learning by Bordeaux 2021. The job performance of the members of educational institution and the learning outcomes of students are influenced by the appropriate utilization of teaching learning resources by Kapoor 2019. Assessment of students' learning outcomes is very necessary, so it is a concern that the educational assessment process needs to be prioritized in order to ensure the students acquire the most crucial learning competencies along way Roman 2021. Teachers who work together to create the learning activity sheets and quarterly exams are aware of how this pandemic may affect LSENs or learners with special education needs, performance and are skilled at navigating conversations with LSENs parents by Bordeaux 2021. The practice of reporting is used to share knowledge gained from evaluating student learning, and its goal is to give students, parent support staff, and other teachers pertinent information about student development by Blackwood Primary School 2016. Schools to offer parent training material or reports on how to effectively teach their children at home, deal with disruptive behavior during school hours, and provide technology support to ensure the success of future remote learning initiatives. Parents must be integrated into the system, platforms, and possibilities for teacher-students parent contact by Agaton and Coeto 2021. In order to apply the many ways of learning delivery in the new normal, curriculum was developed to act as a localized guide for each school by Kagaman and Buenavenida 2021. As well as promoting student and parent adoption of various modalities, it is crucial to include teachers in modifying and presenting the curriculum and lesson for home or distance learning by UNICEF 2020. For my methodology, my research method is quantitative method. For research design is descriptive research. For local is selected school in Lopez East District. For my respondents, the total population is 57 teachers and 9 school heads. For sampling technique is stratified random sampling. For sampling process, the researchers used the Sloven formula. For sample group, the teachers and school heads. For sample size, 50. For the data gathering, phase 1, preparation of research instruction, phase 2, coordination with the authority, phase 3, coordination with the district supervisor, phase 4, coordination with the school principals, phase 5, coordination with the respondents. For data analysis, from problem 1, we have weighted mean, problem 2, t-test. For the ethics, we have keeping privacy, integrity, and honesty. These are the summary of findings of my study according to the statement of the problem stated in Chapter 1. Based on the data presented, the weighted mean, verbal interpretation, and rank of the offline learning strategies in the implementation of modular distance learning assessed by teachers in terms of preparation, utilization, assessment, and reporting overall resulted in 3.66 weighted mean and interpreted as strongly agree. Preparation placed rank 1 with a mean score of 3.69 and interpreted as strongly agree. Rank 2 is assessment and reporting with a mean score of 3.67 and interpreted as strongly agree. Utilization got the lowest rank with a mean score of 3.64 and interpreted as strongly agree. Based on the data presented, the weighted mean verbal interpretation and rank of the offline learning strategies in the implementation of modular distance learning assessed by the school heads in terms of preparation, utilization, assessment, and reporting overall resulted in 3.59 weighted mean and interpreted as strongly agree. Reporting placed rank 1 with a mean score of 3.70 and interpreted as strongly agree. Rank 2 is utilization with a mean score of 3.66 and interpreted as strongly agree. Followed by the rank 3 is preparation with a mean score of 3.52 and interpreted as strongly agree. Assessment got the lowest rank with a mean score of 3.48 and then interpreted as strongly agree. In the test of the significant difference between the responses of the school heads and teachers in the assessment of offline learning strategies in the implementation of modular distance learning in selected school at Lopez East District, the p-value is 0.203 was greater than the significance level of 0.05. Hence, the null hypothesis was accepted. This implies that there was no significant difference between the responses of the school heads and the teachers. The researcher proposed plan to improve the offline learning strategies and the implementation of modular distance learning in selected school at Lopez East District. These activities entitled Individual Development Plan where the teachers learn by attending webinar and receiving training on how to apply effective technique in the implementation of modular distance learning. Based on the indicated findings, the following conclusion withdrawn. Based on the findings of the assessment of offline learning strategies in the implementation of modular distance learning assessed by teachers obtained a general weighted mean average of 3.66 and was interpreted as strongly agree. Among the four indicators, the preparation is ranked 1 with a weighted mean of 3.69 and interpreted strongly agree. Based on the findings of the assessment of offline learning strategies in the implementation of modular distance learning assessed by school heads, obtained a general weighted mean average of 3.59 and was interpreted as strongly agree. Among the four indicators, the reporting is ranked 1 with a weighted mean of 3.70 and interpreted as strongly agree. Based on the data calculated, there is no significant difference between the responses of the school heads and the teachers in the assessment of offline learning strategies in the implementation of modular distance learning. Therefore, the null hypothesis is accepted. Individual development plan is proposably designed to improve the offline learning strategies and the implementation of modular distance learning in selected school at Lopez East District. These are some of the references of this research study. It's been an honor to be among such accomplished individuals. I want to look beyond the gateway and consider the possibilities for turning the many suggestions into an enduring reality. It's been a pleasure being with all of you today. To our panelists, guests, and to all researchers with me today, Thank you and mabuhay.